Cracking the Nordic Code. That's one of my specialities, looking at Nordic teams. And with any international cross-border teams, the first thing you do is to look for similarities. And my goodness, there are a lot of similarities when you look at Nordic teams. For example, flat organisations almost everywhere. Transparency. The more people know, the more you empower them. Work-life balance. A sense of timing and punctuality. Controlling emotions. Solution orientated. Team players. All these things. Wonderful. But then there are some differences, some very important differences. Let me tell you one or two now. The Swedes are risk eliminators, so they eliminate all risk and danger they can possibly think of by having meetings. So they have pre-meetings, information meetings and follow-up meetings with the key purpose of getting everything straightened out before they start. In Norway, it's almost the opposite. They don't do very much in the beginning, and then suddenly there's an almighty panic as the deadline approaches. It's called skippertak, and in Norway, skippertak means, my goodness, we better get going, and everybody helps. It's a kind of dugnad. Now the Swedes are rather frustrated at this because they've done everything at the beginning and the Norwegians have left everything to the end. The Danes, well, the Danes are the individualists of the north. That is to say, well, they sit at meetings and they go, yeah, but they go home and do, well, exactly what they want. So that's the Danes for you, and we have to deal with that and them. And then we have the Finns, and the Finns are what I call the human doers. You've heard of the human beings, but they're the human doers. It's how much they can do. So there we have some differences which are going to affect how Nordic teams work. So I'll see you at your next Nordic conference. Cracking the Nordic Code.